So I just watched Transformers 1, so here are my thoughts about it. Alright, so before the review starts, I just want to say I won't be going through things that I said in my trailer thoughts, but I will talk about the animation and the visuals, and that's only it. And the rest of the things that I said on my trailer thoughts video will not be in this review, but the animation and the visuals will can be in this video. So let's get into it. Animation and the visuals, in my opinion, are amazing. By the way, when the trailer released, the first trailer, people think people say that the animation looks bad, they look like goofy and clunky and stuff like that, but there's more than meets the eye. Hemsworth and Brian Tyree Henry and also Keegan-Michael Key carries this movie. Chris Hemsworth voice as Optimus Prime was really good in my opinion. Look, okay, I know this is gonna be a bold statement, and I know this is gonna make all you guys, some of you guys mad, but in my opinion, okay, Chris Hemsworth could be a really great Optimus Prime if Peter Cullen retired as Optimus Prime. Okay, here's why. Because in the movie, okay, some people said that Chris Hemsworth voicing Optimus Prime, he was like Chris Pratt. He was he's talking like himself. Okay, not the character. He's not talking just like the character. He's talking just like himself. But in my opinion, throughout the movie, okay, before he became Optimus Prime, before he became Optimus Prime, which is Orion Pax, I think that he was talking to him just like himself when he before he became Optimus Prime. But when he became Optimus Prime, that's where he became Optimus Prime. Okay, he because he got inspiration from freaking Peter Cullen. So he did a really good job on voicing Optimus Prime, in my opinion. So if Peter Cullen wants to retire as playing Optimus Prime, he will voice Chris Hemsworth will carry the torch, continue the legacy for playing Optimus Prime. But I know it won't feel I know it won't feel the same anymore, because if Peter Cullen retires, if Chris Hemsworth is voicing Optimus Prime in live action or any other projects that's not related to Transformers 1, that I know it won't be the same. But in my opinion, like, someone has to continue the legacy, what I'm saying? So someone has to carry the torch for the previous owner. So I'm pretty sure if Peter Cullen's if Peter Cullen wants to retire as Optimus Prime, Chris Hemsworth will probably continue the Optimus Prime legacy. Brian Tyree Henry as Megatron was awesome. By the way, he was so menacing at the third act. In my opinion, I think Megatron, this makes me the movie, when D16 became Megatron, I thought that was the most coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Even when Orion Pax became Optimus Prime, I thought that was the coolest thing I've seen in cinema. Because bro, seriously, when he became Megatron, bro, it hit hard and also really emotional too. Okay, but I will talk about this in a second. But Keegan-Michael Key, playing Bumblebee, he was 2% annoying in my opinion. Okay, but I know that's the character. Bumblebee is a really funny guy, but in my opinion, he is kind of annoying. I know that's his character, but in my opinion, it's just only 2%. Okay, there's 2%. He's kind of annoying, but he carries this movie. He's hilarious. He saying badass saying that throughout the movie was freaking hilarious. And there's a lot of great jokes in this movie that actually made me so freaking laugh. I burst out laughing. Also, I know you guys are gonna say that, okay, how about Scarlett Johansson? She's good in that movie. Yes, I think she was a really good character in the movie, but she doesn't stand out as the rest of the cast, Keegan-Michael Key, Brian Tyree Henry, and also Chris Hemsworth. Those three actors were really great. But like I said, Scarlett Johansson was really good in my opinion, but she doesn't stand out, just those three actors. I think Scarlett Johansson was really good, but not the best. Okay, she's not the top as Keegan-Michael Key, Brian Tyree Henry, and also Chris Hemsworth. And also, there's a lot of great plot twists that I didn't expect, in my opinion. I mean, I'm actually like very mad at the Bayformers franchise, and also thankful because if we didn't get the Bayformers movies, we wouldn't get this movie, because they know that the Transformers franchise are gonna die, because Bayformers, Transformers like movies, they know that the Transformers like franchise are gonna die. So what they did is revive the franchise by making this masterpiece of a movie. And I'm also kind of mad at the same time, because like, if you watch Dark of the Moon and the first like Transformers movie, like it will be so predictable, because like there's a lot of things in this movie that were kind of predictable. Okay, this might be a spoiler, but I know that you guys already don't watch the Bayformers movie, so I don't count this as a spoiler. But in the movie, Sentinel Prime became like the twist villain, which is really predictable, not gonna lie, because in the Bayformers, like they already showed that Sentinel Prime is a villain. So like seriously, watching this movie, because I grew up watching the Bayformers, like seriously, it ruins the it ruins the movie for me, because it's kind of predictable. And if I could only like Men in Black brainwash my brain and watch this movie before I watch the Bayformers movie, I wouldn't have a freaking problem. But bro, as you see, it's really predictable. I think that's only the downside of the movie, I think, in my opinion. But there's a lot, like the things that I don't like, but there's just only two. Okay, there's a lot of great things that I actually do like about this movie. Next up is the action. Look, in my opinion, look, no, okay, look, I know that Transformers movie doesn't rely on action that much. I know it has very emotional scenes in it, some scenes without action. Look, I get it, okay, but in my opinion, I wish like the action scenes were a little bit more. I know there's a lot in this movie, but I wish there were more like action, like like shooting and stuff like that. I wish they had more like that. And I wish like the final fight was a little bit longer between Optimus Prime and Megatron. I think we should, and I think that it should be a little bit longer, because I want to see their fight, because throughout the movie you can see their relationship, like their friendship. Okay, like you can see like D16 and Orion Pax like be friends. But bro, when the betrayal happens, bro, it was so emotional. I didn't think of that, because I mean, come on, we know what this movie is all about, right? It's about how Optimus Prime and Megatron before they became enemies, right? So I think you guys are know what the movie is about. But when that thing thing happens, bro, it was so unexpected and very emotional, in my opinion. And I think that that's the only like great thing that was like. And like just the first act and the second act were very good, in my opinion. There's a lot of jokes, okay, but it's still good. But wait, bro, when the third act that really like carries like really, that's like the like like the like the money shot of the movie, man. Like seriously, like the third act, bro, like you don't know how hard it feels, because if it gives you like, I don't know why, but for some reason when that thing happens, bro, like you feel like like I don't know what, but if you want to know, you need to watch this movie yourself, because this movie is really good, in my opinion. Alright, so let's get I think the bad things I already talked about, which is like I need more more action. Okay, the final fight scene should be a little bit longer. What else? I don't know if I want to do like a spoiler talk, in my opinion, because I don't know, I don't think I have much time to do it. Like seriously, I want to make it like a spoiler talk about this movie, but because there's a lot of things I want to talk about in this movie, and if I talked it in this video, people are gonna say that you spoiled the movie for us, like we want to watch it. Like seriously, this is why I want to make like a spoiler free video, in my opinion, because like I don't think I can make like a spoiler review. I don't know, we'll see. But in the this movie is really good. It's really awesome. One of the top 5 Transformers movies of all time. I think it's up there at third place or second. Yeah, I think this movie is really great. Or this movie could be first, in my opinion. It's better than the Bayformers. Okay, I'm saying that right now. It's better than the Bayformers. Look, if you wanna like if you wanna like join, if you want to know about the Transformers, and you're new to the franchise, make sure to watch this movie, because this movie is an origin story. So yeah, it's a really great movie, in my opinion. You should watch it. And You can bring your family, friends, siblings. They will watch this movie. They will enjoy this movie, and they won't care about the Bayformers. Like, seriously, who wants to watch Ladies Man 217 in Transformers 1? Not me. This movie might be like one of the top 5 like best movie of 2024. In my opinion, this movie feels like in the top 5 or even the top 3 best movie of 2024, my list. And I love how like the people that hated this movie at first immediately like switched sides on saying that this movie was absolute cinema, because that's why don't judge the book by its cover. And also, this movie is having a sequel. I don't know when, but I think after this movie, I know they will do the sequel, which is really good, by the way. I want to see the continuation between Megatron and Optimus Prime in this movie, and I hope that the second movie is better than the first one. Okay, so yeah, what's my rating for this movie? I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's a really great movie. It's really awesome. Okay, it's a masterpiece of a Transformers movie, but I think that it needs a little bit more action, and the final scenes, the final fight scene should be a little bit more longer. Okay, so yeah, that's the whole review. So yeah, if you want to see me do like a spoiler talk about this movie or spoiler review, if this video gets like more than 5 likes, I may do it on a live stream, maybe on Saturday or I don't know when, but we'll see. So if this video gets like more than 5 likes or even 5 likes, I will do like a spoiler talk and spoiler review. Okay, so yeah, so what are your thoughts on the movie? Is it good or is it bad? Put in the comments below. I really want to know.